Hey guys, what is going on? Hope everybody had a good start to their week. There's a lot of games Monday, so a lot of decisions to make. Like I said, hope you guys did good. We killed it again. I think it's the fifth, fourth or fifth. Is it the fourth? Yeah, I think it's the fourth straight night. It should be
Yeah,
five.
it's the fourth. It should be five, but we didn't play basically on Sunday night or
Yeah,
Sunday.
so we messed up there, but we'll still take. And the good thing is we're not, barely hitting 300. We're cashing quite a bit. And as you see on our Twitter, a lot of people are, giving us some love. So we do appreciate that. We like helping you guys out and letting you guys win. So overall, we did really, really good. Just quickly go look at this one. Not going to get too much into it, but I think the best one that we posted was a 331. Anthony's got 226, and then my 50-50 got 226. So overall, we all did very good on our lineups tonight. So this was the best one. So I'll just look at this one real quick. So on this one, I went with Walker because Derrick Rose, Chicago, not good against point guards, 54.4. We were high on Moutier all night. He hit value 26. Can't complain about that. Will Barton had a really good matchup. Just don't know what 18.1. There was nobody else in his price range that I was really comfortable with, so that was the dud. Each one more. Only picked him up last minute because Rose was out. Still hit value 22.6.
Pretty good call.
LeBron James. I loved him quite a bit. He got 50 against obviously Sacramento.
He didn't play much in the fourth like we thought, but he still got 50, so that was nice.
Yeah, definitely. Next was Nicholas Batum. This guy's been hot. His price is obviously going to go up here pretty quick, but 46.6 will definitely take that. We didn't really mention Miles Turner too much, but I decided just to pick him anyway. Still got a respectable 28.1. Expecting a little higher, but
still wasn't too bad. Worked out.
Yeah, he had to share some minutes, but overall, definitely will take it. We also loved Aaron Gordon, obviously, 31.5. Started really slow, but finished the part strong. And then Pau Gasol, since we were going to go with Towns, but obviously since Gasol was going to play and there was no Derrick Rose, obviously the better choice. So
yeah, usage obviously was going to go way up, so it was a nice hot pick. Low owned, too. That was very nice.
Yeah, it was a last-minute thing, so that's why he wasn't too well owned. Definitely will take that. But yeah, guys, we another good night. I personally think it's going to be hard to hit 300 tonight just because of the matchups. But we're obviously gonna obviously try for that and give you guys the best lineups we can. So yeah, without further ado. Yeah. But anyway, I guess we'll get into the 5-game slate here on a Tuesday. Some of these games, man, they're just, I think 2 or 3 of them are just blowout concerns, or the other Utah-Dallas one is just a really low scoring. So It's going to be hard to find some value tonight. But anyway, we will get into our first game. We got Boston and Milwaukee, probably one of the games we're obviously going to target a lot. We got 208 over and under, and Boston by 4. So who stands out for you?
Obviously, to me, I think tonight the first guy in for me is going to be Evan Turner. I like Avery Bradley as well.
Yeah, this guy's been hot, and surprisingly, his price hasn't went up. He even had a day off, and it still stayed the same. So
yeah,
I'll take it. I said the other video I thought he was going to go up to 62 or something, but
right.
I don't know why he didn't go up, but we'll definitely take advantage of that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Jay Crowder. I don't know what's been going on with him. You got Giannis up there. Do you like him tonight or no?
I think it's kind of
It's be a close game though. So
yeah, it's going to be a close game. Somebody's going to have to go off. I don't mind him too much, but man, I think Evan Turner's been playing pretty decent defense lately.
Yeah, he has been. And it's going to be hard for Milwaukee. Obviously, it's going to be a close game. But one guy that sticks out probably is Greg Monroe out of all of them.
Right.
Obviously, $7,900 after that is respectable. He's been struggling a little bit, but as we know, you want to attack the bigs against Boston. So,
Right.
And on us,
how do you feel about the Zeller?
yeah, man, I don't know, man. Maybe as an opponent play, obviously, you
Right.
may be able to do that tonight.
Yeah, the DVP isn't too bad. I mean, I think there isn't an overwhelming, great DVP play tonight at center. So it's really wherever you want to go, wherever you feel the best.
Man, I'm gonna take a chance with Solinger again. He has a really good matchup against Milwaukee, man.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Stolinger too.
Yeah, obviously he doesn't get the big minutes, but man, he's very, very productive in those minutes. So, I mean, I know they share minutes, but man, they need to give this guy at least 30 minutes, man. From a
Definitely.
fantasy point, but obviously the rotation is doing pretty good for the most part. So, yeah, I love Solinger quite a bit. Anyone else you're targeting?
Obviously we're not gonna go smalls against Boston.
And Michael Carter's pretty good defender.
Yeah, so I don't know how much I like Isaiah Thomas. I think we're obviously going to be spending up on other point guards tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind Thomas. Obviously, it's supposed to be a close game. He played Cleveland, pretty good defense. He got 30, so not too much, but his price is still pretty respectable. On a short night like this, you may have to go with him if you don't go with the big guys, but
Right.
I don't mind him. Obviously, not my must play, but still not too bad of an option there. Any of the cheap guys you like here? Smart, Bayless, any of these guys, or no?
Not so much. I don't know about this matchup as far as
Bayless
these.
been half decent though, but
Yeah, man, I don't know against Boston. I mean, I
yeah.
guess Rondo and Collison kind of proved us wrong there. They had they both
Hmm.
had decent nights out against Boston, but I'm still going to trust in the overall season outlook has been that we don't play point guards and shooting guards against these guys.
Yeah, one guy we didn't mention just because of the minutes. Amari Johnson has the fifth best DVP of the night. I don't know. Do you like Johnson here, or would you rather pick Solinger?
I think
He's
I'd rather go with Solinger.
Yeah, I mean, same thing with Johnson. His minutes are just not there. He did play Sacramento, got 26 points, but man, it's just it's hard to choose which Celtic's going to go off. I think out of all the bigs, obviously Solinger has the most upside to go off out of all the big guys. So yeah, I like Solinger.
One thing to monitor tonight, OJ Mayo is going to be back in the lineup, so who knows how that's going to affect the minutes and how everyone's going to be allotted.
Well, he's not in the lineup. He's coming off the bench, but yeah, I know what you mean. He's back playing.
Right.
Yeah, he obviously hasn't played for a long time, so I don't think he's going to get too many minutes, probably about 15, 20 just to get back into it, but
Yeah.
it may affect him a little bit, but for the most part, I
Yeah.
think Middleton and Giannis are pretty set, so
Yeah.
yeah, I
Probably
think
just
that's
kills Vaughn's minutes probably.
oh yeah. He's no good no good of a fantasy guy anyway, but
Yeah,
um,
yeah.
so we obviously 208 over and under. It's supposed to be a high scoring game, so you probably got to take advantage just because all these other games are for the most part going to be low scoring. So you might have to target these first two games that we got here for the most part. So
Yeah.
um, anyone else, or is that mostly it? We didn't mention Middleton, but obviously playing against
Yeah.
Bradley.
Yeah. I don't really like that.
Do you like Bradley? You
Yeah,
said you
I
liked him,
do.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mentioned him pretty early on.
Yeah.
We didn't go into detail, but I do like him tonight.
Okay. Um, let me get back there. All right. All right. Next game we got going on is Washington, New York. 207 in New York by 2. So anyone stand out for you?
John Wall.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, he has a very, very, very good matchup.
Yes.
Close game. He's still 10,200. For me personally, I still think that's a little cheap for him. I'm totally fine with that though.
Yeah. He's going to be playing against Calderon. You know, we know how that's going to go.
Yeah, obviously, the Knicks aren't too bad. I mean, if you look at it DVP wise, but obviously, I think Wall's gonna over dominate Calderon. So
Yeah, and if you look at it, you know, the Wizards are actually giving up a lot of points to point guards recently. So, you know, somebody might say, you know, Calderon has a good DVP, but I really don't see it against John Wall.
no, we picked him the other. I mean, I mentioned him. He got 19.9. So
Yeah, exactly. Very
trying to look here to where the target center position the Knicks, but obviously maybe Gortat. Wizards are just terrible everywhere. Small forward, so Bradley Beal, shooting guard. You know, I love Bradley Beal. Are you gonna take a chance on Rolo or no?
Probably not tonight.
Okay.
Wizards pretty good against centers.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you like Aaron Afalo?
Yeah, I was actually looking at him. Yeah, I was looking at him, and I think I don't mind him so much tonight. I think, you know, it's obviously because there's, you know, a question over Harden. I think he's really going to play, but who knows? You know, but past Harden, there's a lot of question marks at shooting guard tonight. I might roll with Aflalo.
Yeah, I'm
probably gonna fade Galloway.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna roll with Carmelo here. He's been everywhere right now. His injuries, obviously, but like I said, the Washington is not good against small forwards and shooting guards. So when you have an elite player, when you have an elite player against a terrible defense, definitely got to attack it.
Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna go with both of them, but I think I like Carmelo more. But man, I don't know who else to take at shooting guard tonight. Really, I might get forced to taking both.
Yeah, and then you got Porzingis over here, had a really good bounce back, but 41.6. Last 2 games have been pretty consistent. Are you gonna take a chance with him? He $600-$700, not too bad.
It's not too bad. Washington kind of middle of the road defense against power forwards.
Good DVP.
It's a good DVP, but
says likely defenders Jared Dudley. He has the advantage.
He's probably going to do well. Oh man, I'm really hesitant because when I take Porzingis, it tends to be the wrong night. If you're loving him, I mean, I obviously the roto curve is really loving him, so I might just have to get over my apprehension.
Well, the only thing is, there's really no other power forwards out there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
so you may have to take him. Maybe Favors, but
yeah, I don't know how much I love that.
Dirk's not a good defender, so I think Favors will bounce back. But yeah, I honestly don't mind Porzingis. It's supposed to be a high-scoring game. You got to attack somebody in this game, so I don't mind him.
There's not a whole lot of guys out there that are probably going to get 35, 40 points, at the center. I mean, at the power forward position tonight. So
yeah, definitely.
He might have that potential.
Let me see. Anyone else you like from this one or no?
Man, I don't know how many guys I want to take from Washington and New York. I don't know about this game. It's supposed to be a competitive, high-scoring game, but I don't know. I think Washington's probably just going to whoop them.
I don't know, man. I think it should be pretty close, to be honest with you. Obviously, honestly, it could be a toss-up, to be honest, but I just looked at one of the questions. Somebody said they did like Calderon as a cheap option. Yeah, maybe if you want to go really cheap, but I just don't see the upside. Obviously, he had a good one against Memphis, but $4,400, you need at least what? I don't know what you need for value there, to 23, 25. But
well, yeah, it's about 22, 23 points, I think. I think 22.
I mean, he's capable. Obviously, he's capable of doing it. Maybe obviously a GPP play, but for the most part, Me personally, I'm probably going to fade Calderon. Who knows? He may come back to haunt us, but um, maybe I don't know. He's $4,400. There's not many good options out there, so maybe a punt play. But
33 points against Memphis, and they're a pretty good team against point guard. I don't
know. like I said, he has the potential to do it, but obviously it's a GPP taking a chance on him. But he could surprise you and get you 25, which would obviously work. But
yeah, definitely a GPP risky play, but definitely not going to take him in a 50-50, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, I think we both mostly nailed that one. So, all right, next game we got San Antonio and Miami. Oh, my goodness. Two of the slower teams in the league. We got 193. Really upset if
this becomes a high-scoring game.
Yeah, 193, and then San Antonio by 6. I don't know. Surprised they're only by 6. Obviously, Miami has good defense, but anyone you liking?
I think they might be kind of hesitant to give San Antonio such an advantage when the Lakers played them so close.
Yeah, I think Tim Duncan's game time decision. Obviously, I don't know what that's gonna do, but yeah. Is there anyone you loving in this one or no?
I don't know, man. I don't like to play players against San Antonio, and I definitely don't like to play players against Miami either.
The only maybe option, this is a huge maybe. The only kind of weakness on San Antonio, obviously, it's not really a weakness, but Tony Parker. But man, for the most part, the Spurs are just unbelievable. So it's hard to choose anyone from from the Heat.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, a lot of the guys are a little high priced for what they're going to get you.
People, the DVP for Kawhi Leonard's not too shabby. And he's respectable. Kawhi Leonard is $7,300. Obviously, not too bad. But yeah, obviously these are two of the best defenses on paper. If you had to choose someone, who would it be?
Kawhi Leonard, probably. I mean, who's the most consistent player, out of all the teams? I just don't know that he's going to get value. So, off the top of my head, I don't know.
Would you take Aldridge against Bosch? I don't know about that.
I don't know, man.
The Heat been creeping up just a little bit on power forward, but man, this is I don't know, man. I think for the most part, this should be an avoid game. Obviously, both teams, it's going to be a close game, so someone's probably going to step up. Like I said, maybe the only choice, maybe Kawhi Leonard. I think they're going to have Leonard on Wade. And Wade's 76. He's too much for me tonight.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What's the deal with Whiteside?
I have no idea. It's still Sim's game time decision. He's been like that for like 2 weeks, but he's a little mad that they're not playing him in the fourth. I do get that, obviously. He has a minor ankle issue, so that's probably why he's not.
Says, quote, could play big minutes.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're going to have him, obviously, against them, so maybe Whiteside, but
that's a little pricey.
Man. Yeah, man. Yeah, today's obviously not too good of a day, obviously. So, anything else you want to talk about on this one, or is this mostly just an avoid game?
It's an avoid game for sure.
So, yeah, if you are going to attack this game, like I said, maybe Leonard, maybe Dragic, but for the most part, probably going to avoid this one. So, moving on, we got Utah and Dallas. Wow, 183. We thought the San Antonio game was low, and then Dallas by wow.
Yeah, this one's tough.
I'm not exactly.
The only, I don't know. The thing is, yeah, favors maybe.
It's supposed to be 92 to 91.
Hood has been sneaky lately. I think I saw on RotoCurve that he had a decent rating, but man, Dallas is not giving up points to shooting guards all season
No.
long.
Yeah, he is a 13th overall. Wesley Matthews, pretty good defender, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, maybe, favorites against Dirk Nowitzki. Maybe Rudy Gobert against Zaza. I think Rudy can control Zaza. But, oh, man. We said it. We have said it before for Utah. Obviously, almost every single one of their games are really low scoring, but somehow, they obviously do find a way. Most of them aren't allegiant scorers. They obviously good defense. They get your blocks, and that's how they get their points. It's rebounds and stuff like that. So, do you like Hayward or no?
No, I haven't liked him for a while. He burned me hard, and he just hasn't bounced back to me.
Yeah, like I said, the only place really to attack him is power forward. I guess shooting guard, Mavericks are ranked 23, so maybe you can go with Hood in favors, but I wouldn't choose more than one or two people from this game.
Yeah, I think honestly, I might only if I go anybody, I might go Hood. That's about it.
Yeah, I mean,
just because
Hood's
he's
been
been
hot.
very hot.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he has been pretty hot. Still respectable, $5,800. Been very hot. Obviously, not a good game against Denver. Man, obviously not a safe pick for Hood, but he has been very consistent. So, on a terrible night like this, you might have to pick Hood. So,
wish he was cheaper, honestly, though. Just because of how low scoring this game is.
Yeah, Hayward's price gone down quite a bit. Parsons been all over the place. I think Utah's pretty good against small forward.
Yeah, they're pretty good all around.
Yeah, the only part maybe is shooting guard, but man, I think like on paper like the 2 or 3 top defenses are playing tonight, so
yeah,
maybe Rudy, but I mean Rudy's been hot. Like I said, obviously a low scoring game. Rudy Gobert doesn't really. He's been getting huge minutes, so that's a plus. $7,500. His price is going up quite a bit, but like I said, I do watch Utah quite a bit. Like I said, Rudy is. I don't know. Even in low scoring games, he still puts up numbers. So, but man, this is not a good game here.
This is.
Hey, maybe who knows? Maybe Dirk Nowitzki will do what Markieff. Sorry, what? Oh, I was saying. I said, who knows? Maybe Dirk Nowitzki will go off against favors like Markieff Morris did.
Yeah, I didn't say anything. I think something happened. I don't know. It's weird.
Oh yeah, something must have happened. But
yeah, maybe he does. I think maybe not, because I think we talked about it before the broadcast. Markieff Morris his usage has gone, basically through the roof compared to where he was earlier in the season because the coaching change.
Yeah, they're playing him a lot more. So, yeah, obviously Morris had bad blood, but yeah, just nobody really from this game, to be honest with you. So I guess we can move on to one of the higher scoring games of the night, Houston Golden State. There's no over and under yet, just because of James Harden. So,
right.
Obviously, blowout concern, but both teams are offensive juggernauts for the most part. So, who are you going to target? I don't know if I want to target too many big guys from this one. Just, I don't know.
Yeah, it's very scary. But the DVP is so enticing, isn't it?
Yeah, I think, like I was saying earlier, Golden State has 5 out of the top 10 spots as the DVP. So,
yeah, Curry,
crazy.
Barnes,
Draymond,
Green, yeah,
Klay Thompson, Iguodala. But,
yeah, Klay Thompson, that's the one. Man, obviously we've seen that he hasn't been too hot lately.
But James Harden's not a good defender at all.
No. But I don't know.
I mean, obviously he played Oklahoma City, pretty good for the most part. They kept him quiet. Maybe he'll bounce back against, I'm not too good of a defense with Houston. Maybe he'll go off for 30, 35 points. Who knows? He's only 6,900, so his price went down a little bit, I think.
That makes it a little bit, nicer, but God, I don't know how nice that looks.
I mean, out of everybody, I'd probably pick Draymond Green here.
Yeah.
Number one DVP of the night, $9,100. Yeah. Yeah, man,
we saw what happened, against Oklahoma City too. Curry still, he had a great game. He didn't have a bad game by any means, but only 51 points. You want to get a little bit more from him for that price.
Yeah, and Draymond Green, his price has actually went down quite a bit. So
yeah,
I think we said this before. Draymond Green plays quite a bit of minutes. Obviously, they bench him in the fourth quarter for the most part, but probably gonna have to put Draymond in there just because the power forward position is just terrible tonight. So, obviously gonna have to try and get Draymond in there.
Yeah, when you have a DVP like that on a marquee player.
Yeah, I mean, even if it is a blowout, we
we saw it with LeBron James tonight.
Yeah, that was blowout potential, but he still hit 50, and he could have got more, but he didn't play in the fourth. So, yeah, definitely like that. You're going to take a chance with Harrison Barnes here? Not too much.
I don't mind it because it's not man, he's so cheap.
Yeah, he is. He gets huge minutes. Obviously, only bad thing is his production's not really there. He did score 19 points, real points against OKC, but didn't really do anything else. But maybe on a night like this, if you have to spend up to try and get, one of the big guys, I'd probably spend down to Barnes. But yeah, Iguodala, he gets minutes, but man, this is, I don't know.
Are you liking any Houston players or fade them all?
Well, obviously, if James Harden out, you have to choose somebody because someone has to step up.
Yeah.
I don't know who's gonna step up.
Marcus Thornton. Oh boy.
Hey. Actually, he might get some minutes. I mean, I don't know if he'll step up, but he'll definitely get minutes. But
$3,500.
Hey, that could be a punt play, man. Who knows?
Because I don't want to pay up and get Klay Thompson. Well, it's not even paying up for Klay Thompson, but
I mean, we saw what. I saw, but mostly everybody saw what Marcus Thornton did in the beginning of the year when he was starting. He was putting up huge minutes, and if Harden is out, I do see Thornton just trying to go off, shoot just because he never gets playing time, so he's just gonna want to shoot like hell. So who knows? He might. He
always looks like he's pissed off.
Yeah. I'd be pissed off too if I didn't get any playing time. So,
yeah.
When he does get decent minutes, he played Miami, hard defense, got 30 fantasy points in 23 minutes. So, Marcus Thornton is one of those guys that if he gets his minutes, he will capitalize on them. I've seen him play, and he's an aggressive player. So, if Harden is out, Marcus Thornton is a punt play. I know I probably never say that, but who knows?
Well, yeah. I mean, if he starts, have to worry about Harden being out either. So.
Yeah. It says game time decision. I just haven't seen really. I
looked on RotoWire and it had the parentheses hand.
Okay.
So there's some kind of hand issue there. I don't know the extent of it. I don't know how serious it is, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah, he might play, obviously. Shouldn't be too much. Harden, for the most part, is is a strong guy. Maybe he's game time because he just got dumped. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who was it? It's Chloe, right? That dumped him.
Yeah, one of those Kardashians.
I think it's Chloe. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's probably
Yeah.
why he's game time decision because he's crying.
Oh, that's
Not.
right, because she's the one who she probably left him for Lamar again.
Yep. That's obviously not the reason, but got to get a laugh in there. But yeah, like I said, maybe Marcus Thornton as a punt play. I honestly do like Klay Thompson. Man, he's been everywhere, but he has a heck of a matchup. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a chance with him. I have to. I don't know about you, but I have to take a chance with Klay. I mean, it's just too good of a matchup to pass up.
I hear you on that, man. Yeah,
obviously,
I'll probably come down to it and just slide him into the lineup at the right before lock.
The thing is, who else are you going to put in there? I mean,
yeah, really, who are you that is going to get you 30 points?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, blowout concern, but yeah. Do you like Curry, or are you staying away from Curry?
I think if I'm going to spend up, I'm probably going with Wall tonight. A little cheaper. Yeah,
definitely.
I like his, competitive, matchup a little bit better.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously he's got a good DVP, but I mean, like the game he's going to be in is going to be much more competitive.
Yeah, you don't want to target too many. I mean, we said it last night with the Denver game, and we said it with 2 or 3 games. But obviously there's a lot of it's supposed to be a high-scoring game, but obviously don't want to take everybody in this game. So
yeah,
you got to be selective. Yeah, James Harden, if he does play the second best D. Yeah, that's probably mostly it. Maybe for some reason, if Harden is out, maybe Dwight Howard steps up. I don't know. Who knows who's going to step up? He got 42 against Portland. Do you like Howard or no?
Not loving Howard.
Yeah.
If you look at the recent, Golden State is not giving up any points to centers, dude.
Nope. But I mean, like I said, if Harden is out, somebody has to fill his shoes. So
yeah, who's the next biggest cog on that team? Probably him.
Or Marcus Thornton.
Oh man.
Oh man.
I'm gonna put him in a GPP, dude.
You have to. Yeah, you have to. I mean, obviously he's not safe at all, but maybe 1 or 2 GPPs. Who knows? I mean, people like that are the guys that win you money. So
exactly.
But, he's $3,500. I mean, if he's starting $3,500, who knows? But
yeah.
I mean, they may not start him. He may come off the bench. They might slade Brewer over there or somebody else. But obviously, if Harden is out, Thornton should get some minutes. So obviously, would like him more if he's starting. So
yeah, one guy I feel like that has stepped up somewhat recently for Houston when guys are down is Trevor Ariza. He might have a chance, but I just don't know how his DVP is. I mean, obviously, he's playing the Warriors. Barnes, they're very tough.
Yeah, Barnes is a very good defender.
Yeah.
I mean, when Barnes was out, yeah, attack him, but not now. Barnes, I don't know. Barnes pretty good for the most part. So
yeah, I think we can pretty much agree that there's not too many Houston players we'd like to take other than a really cheap chance on Thornton.
Yeah. So yeah, that's all of them.
Really quick today.
Yeah, this is probably since we started. It's probably the worst slate that we've had to look at. So definitely gonna have to dig in deep in this one. So.
Yeah, I was kind of trying to construct a cash lineup, and I just don't know.
Yeah, definitely. So I'll give you the honors again. You can go first.
All right.
Like I said, it don't matter what it is, just whatever it turns out to be.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Let's play point guard.
Wall, obviously.
Yep. Very, very good matchup. So, I mean, obviously, like on paper, it's not a good matchup, but obviously, I think Wall's going to have good time here. So.
Yeah, definitely.
Sometimes, when it's on paper, you may try and get away from it, but you just got to go with your instincts, and I think Wall's going to have a good time. So, who's your
Yeah,
second guy?
absolutely. It's kind of tough, man, but I guess I'm gonna have to go with Thomas. I just don't know if I can go much lower tonight.
Yeah, there's just nobody out there. Yeah, you might have to.
Shooting guard, I like Bradley.
Okay.
I'm gonna steal him. Well, I mean, I don't know if it's a steal. I think we were both thinking him, so I'm gonna take him, Thornton.
Ooh, okay.
So this is obviously GPP.
And obviously, if Harden doesn't play,
Yes.
plus Thornton has to be in the lineup because if he comes off the bench, nah, I want him in the lineup and playing him.
Yeah. Go with Carmelo.
Okay. Man, it's gonna be hard tonight.
It really is, man.
There's Evan Turner right there.
Ooh.
You love him. You even said it.
Yeah, let's go with Turner.
Is there anyone else that we missed? No, not really.
All right then. Man, I wanted to take Draymond Green here. I just don't think I can afford him.
You could if you take Anthony out, but I don't know who you're gonna put in his spot.
Exactly.
Leonard? Don't know.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a hard
love
night.
that, dude.
Yeah, it's not gonna be an easy night. I guess I'll pull up the models here and see what we got. Draymond Green, best rating of the night. You forgot about Rodney Hood. He has a 79. Josh Smith, but I don't know about that. Totally forgot about Josh Smith.
Yeah, we didn't even touch on him.
I don't know what he's been doing. $3,900. Yeah, he hasn't been doing anything. 9 minutes against Portland. Yeah. Unless Capella or any of those guys are injured down there, probably not going to take him. And I don't think any of those guys are injured. I guess maybe, but
you know what? I'm gonna go GPP, and I'm gonna appease our viewer, our lone commenter. Switch out Thomas for Calderon.
All right. You really want Draymond?
Yeah. All right. So just to review, I have Wall, Calderon, Bradley. You know what? Switch out Thornton for Hood.
Right.
Just because obviously that's really dependent upon Harden being out. I just don't know how much that's going to happen.
I mean, maybe if it happens later in the day, might put him in there. But for now, I want to give a realistic lineup for everybody. So.
Yeah, definitely, exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. All right, so yeah, Hood, and then Anthony, Turner, and then I can get my boy Green.
Yep.
Sullinger. And I guess that leaves me enough for Tyler Zeller, and that's about it.
Yeah, man, this is just not a good night tonight. I mean, obviously you made the best of you could. The best that you could out of this lineup. I mean, you got Draymond Green, you got Anthony, and you got Wall. Definitely your foundation players right there. That should be probably about 120 to 140 just by those guys. And then obviously, you got Calderon. Hopefully he comes around, Zeller. So obviously GPP, it's just, man, it's not pretty tonight. It's gonna be hard to make some lineups here. So all right, well, I guess I'll get into my lineup here.
Sorry it's not to leave you with the challenge there.
No, it's all good. Alrighty then. Let me look what we got. I guess I didn't show you this. I don't know if you looked yet, but I'm just gonna go to the of the night for DVP. We like looking at that. Obviously, Solinger was on there the other night, but I like to go look at that just to see if there's anyone we missed on here. Definitely a very good tool. Like I say, guys, if you haven't checked out RotoCurve, check it out. It's free to sign up. Doesn't cost anything. Gives you some pretty good advice. So, yeah, check that out. See what they got here. They got Iguodala, Barnes, Amari Johnson, Bogut, and Temple. Well, that doesn't help anything. Man, I really love Iguodala, but
I guess perhaps it's because of obviously the blowout concern. Iguodala, Barnes, those kind of guys will get more run.
yeah, still don't see Iguodala doing too much.
How risky
here.
is that taking one, if not even both?
Putting both of them in there? Ooh.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how can you put both? Because even though they have the great bargain value or whatever, you can't put both in there. You can't. I don't even want to put one in there, honestly.
Yeah, there's your Calderon.
Barnes, maybe.
Calderon's at like a -5, so.
Awesome.
He has a lot of pink and red in there, so. But yeah, on nights like this, you're just gonna have to pick people that you usually don't want to pick. So, man, this is just not good.
Bayless is at -1.8.
That's funny.
Nobody was looking good.
You know what? We didn't mention him. Screw it. I'm gonna go with Gortat.
There you go.
Oh, New York. That's the one place I said it before that you wanna attack him. Obviously Rolo's not too bad of a defender, but it's supposed to be a very close game. And Gortat for the most part is very involved in that lineup, so I'm gonna put him in there. I don't think he should be that well owned tonight for the most part, but
probably not.
For the most part, that's a 50-50 play. But trying just to find some people that we can attack here.
You want your boy Clay?
Yeah, I might have to do that. I might go with Thompson and Clay. Sorry, that's the same person.
Yeah, Thompson and Clay. It sounds like
there you go.
Like a 70s disco band or something like that, or soul band.
Oh, my bad. No, I meant Thompson and Hood. That's what I meant to say.
Okay.
I don't mind that right there.
It's not too bad, really. So are you gonna set out to try to do a 50-50?
Yeah, it looks like it for the most part, doesn't it? So,
three players don't determine it, but those are pretty 50-50 plays right there.
There's another one. Yeah, this looks like a 50-50 lineup, man.
The Zinger.
Yeah, he's.
I'm a little bit behind you on the YouTube video, but
okay.
A slight delay.
It's all good.
Favors. And the Zinger. Taps. Porzy, Unicorn. He's got a lot of nicknames going on right now.
Yeah, the GOAT.
Yep. I like Unicorn the best, I think. Probably because Kevin Durant dubbed him that.
It's taking a little long, but because I shouldn't overthink this. We're still a while away. That's what I meant to say. So that's the only bad thing is you get there and you just got nothing.
Are you going to pass on Wall in this lineup?
I don't want it. I just don't have money for him.
Yeah.
That'd be a nice lineup if you didn't, but obviously you can't do that. Yeah, I guess you could maybe take out Carmelo, but that's only 4K. Corey Brewer, I have no idea. Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know what to do on this one. That's kind of what I'm looking at. Obviously, Brewer is not going to be in there. I just put him in there, but yeah, guys, I really do love Wall and Thomas. Obviously, you got to have them in there. Um, not really
Put
liking
down
anyone
from
else.
Clay.
Yeah, I guess you could do that.
Or I mean, Hood's got the. I mean, he's got the bad DVP. Well, right? Because
It's all right. Um, Let me see, Hood. He's 3.9 overall. So, um, yeah, he's 13th overall. So, um,
yeah, but Dallas doesn't give up points to shooting guard.
yeah, but that was the defense first position, and they're actually not too good against shooting guards. So that's a little interesting. Um, it's hard to really tell. I guess you could do that. I don't know. Obviously, definitely not my final lineup. So if you guys are looking at this lineup, don't take this lineup. Um, it's just not pretty. Yeah, we're just gonna have to really look into this one. It's just not gonna be a pretty night. So, guess if you want to do another one, if you want. If not, it's totally fine. Um,
It's going to be
if you
painful if we do.
yeah, if you want to, it's up to you.
I'll take on the challenge. I'll try.
All right. Yeah, like I say, guys, if you guys have any questions, the little Google Hangout guy should pop up on your screen. Just click on that and ask us some questions. Or, like I said, if there's any lineups that you guys like, let us know, and we'll look at it and see what we think of it. So, and if there's anybody we missed, let us know. So, yeah, one guy we didn't mention in I mean we mentioned him, but we didn't put him in our lineups. Is Greg Monroe. So against Boston.
Yeah. 7,900. That makes it difficult, but you know what? I'll do it.
All right.
I didn't sound too enthusiastic, did I?
No, I mean, like I said, on a night like this, it's just going to be, going to be hard. There's obviously going to be people that you're going to have to pick that you're not too high on, but you're going to have to pick them. So.
Yeah. It's going to make it more difficult, but I really can't back down from Wall.
Yeah, man, definitely not. Somebody just commented and asked if they like Darren Williams, Michael Carter-Williams, Klay Thompson, Affollo, Porter, Anthony, Draymond Green, Parker, and Howard. So what do you think of that one?
Sorry, let me see if I can catch that. I didn't really hear it all. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Darren Williams, Michael Carter-Williams, Klay Thompson, Affollo, Porter, Anthony, Draymond Green, Parker, and Howard.
Yeah, I definitely don't hate that lineup. It's not too bad, really.
Yeah, if I had to maybe fix anything, I would probably take out one of the Williams take out one of the Williams guys just because I want at least one big guy in there, maybe Thomas or Wall, but I mean, we said it before, it's hard to take smalls against Boston. Darren Collison obviously did half decent against them, but obviously a GPP lineup there.
I think that's a bit of a contrarian play tonight, probably.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we didn't really mention Parker too much. You did the other night, accidentally.
Yeah, tonight I definitely get to mention him.
Yeah, he's just been terrible.
He's really cheap. Yeah, he's been terrible. That's why he's cheap.
I think Boston's a little better against power forward though.
I think actually it's not. They're not that great.
Yeah, they're not. So yeah, maybe Parker as a contrarian play. Who knows? He might get you 20, 25 points, but he's $4,800. So maybe as a GPP, obviously. So
I think I'd like Solinger more though. That's the only problem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean the good thing about Parker, he gets more minutes, but Solinger does a lot more in his minutes he is given. So, so anyway, thank you for that. Hopefully that helped just a little bit. For the most part, we mentioned a follow. We like him. Didn't really mention Porter too much. I'd probably take Bradley Beal over Porter if you had to. But yeah, for the most part, not too bad. I did mention Howard maybe as a GPP play just because if Harden's out, someone has to score for Houston. So who knows? But yeah, like I said, guys, if you have any more questions, please let us know. We do like answering and helping you guys out. So anyway, so we distracted you a little bit. Are you still working on your lineup?
Yeah, I'm working on it over here. Okay, so who do I have so far? I have Wall and Monroe, right?
Is that your two guys? All right, yeah. I gotta plug these guys in.
I think I'll go with Dragic just as a cheap option. We kind of mentioned him very quickly. That's a tough matchup to take anybody from.
Well, one guy we didn't really mention, obviously a hard matchup, but Patrick Beverly had a terrible game, but yeah, I guess you can go with Dragic. DRA, all right. Who else you got in there?
Avery Bradley.
All right. Let me put him in there.
Probably going to go with Thompson.
All right. Yeah, it's just not too good, man. It's just it's gonna be hard to plug in your who you really want in this game. Sorry, in this lineup.
Yeah.
You could put in a follow, but that's obviously GPP. But
yeah, because really, I've already got a little bit of a layout, and I have a lot of money left the way it was looking. If I put in a follow, I might be able to spend up more on somebody.
A follow has an alright DVP tonight. Not the best. He's everybody. He's 21st. So, but like we said, don't need too much from the guy. He obviously shooting guard. Washington's bad against that. So, you want to take Bradley out and put in a follow, or did you want to leave it the way it is?
I'll go with a follow, and then I'll have Turner and Barnes.
Okay.
And then I'll go with Draymond, Sullinger, and I think that finishes it, right?
You need a center. Oh yeah, my bad. You already got him.
Yeah, Monroe.
Who was your other shooting guard?
I had Bradley and Aflalo.
Okay. Yeah, you totally.
Yeah. What's up?
Yeah, I totally messed it up here.
Oh, it's all good. I'm
you got
going
Bradley.
through it. It should be Wall, Dragic, Bradley, Aflalo, Turner, Barnes, Green, Sullinger, and Monroe.
Turner, Barnes. Okay. Yeah. Overall, man, it's just. I mean, that's not too bad. Obviously, taking a chance with Dragic, but.
Right.
Yeah, like you said, it's going to be hard to get some guys in there. So, yeah, for the most part, pretty good lineup.
It's going to take tinkering for sure.
Oh, a lot of tinkering, obviously. Just don't know who else we are really liking in this one. The only reason I put in Gortat because he has the best rating of the night, so that's a little intriguing. Yeah, Monroe only has a 53. Kelly Olynyk, maybe Kelly Olynyk, who knows? Somebody for Boston Bigs is going to step up. Just don't know who it is. Hopefully it's Sullinger. But yeah, they got Bradley Beal up there as the second best shooting guard, and then you got Hood. So, like I say, guys, it's going to be a little hard tonight, but we'll figure it out. I'm probably not going to bet too much tonight just because there's a lot of risk involved.
Yeah, that's the way it's feeling.
Yeah, it's not going to be a huge betting night. So, obviously, play at your own risk. We will give you guys lineups, but it's just going to be a hard night. But, like I said, we will work on it. So, is there any...
I really don't want to play anybody from, so it's going to be tough to make decisions.
Definitely. I think that's mostly it. Do you have any last thoughts?
No, one thing I was discussing with one of our betting strategy with the lineups we give out. Obviously, we give out 50-50 and GPP plays, but I think we've been cashing pretty safely, with our cash games and GPPs. And
Mhm.
obviously, our GPP plays also have been doing pretty well. Um, you know, I recommend, obviously, if you want to play, say, cash games, heavily, maybe sprinkle in a few GPP entries. Otherwise, maybe you might blow your whole only enter GPPs.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, not going to be a GPP kind of night. So yeah, just like he said, probably not going to play too many GPPs. You may lose money. So try and be safe for the most part. But so yeah, I think that mostly does it. Like I said, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for the support you guys been giving us. We do appreciate it. As I mentioned earlier, if you guys didn't catch it, try and go to our Twitter. That's where we post our final lineups. Also, if you guys have any questions, you guys can ask us on there as well. We're pretty active on here. We will respond pretty quickly. So if you guys have any questions, let us know. So hopefully, we're going to go for our fifth straight day of 300 plus. Maybe if we don't get 300, hopefully we still cash for you guys. So, and obviously it's nice to get over 300, but our main thing at the end of the day is did we cash? So,
Absolutely.
yeah. So, all right, guys. Like I said, I think that's a wrap for tonight. Hope everyone has a good Tuesday. Hopefully we win some money, and yeah, we'll talk to you guys later.